Like,
yeah, I watched one David Goggins video, and I was like, no one's coming to get me.
Whoa.
No one's coming to get me. And I got up and I put my shoes on, and then I put my backpack full of cinder blocks on.
The Great H with 25 bucks. Hey dudes, hope you're well. Any advice for someone who leans a little too much on drugs? Not looking to quit or anything, but I could use some tips for a moderation mindset. Well, Riff had good advice. Only do it celebratory.
That's right. He was like, yeah, that was, yeah. That's like one of the things I have to like cut down on drinking. Whenever I cut down on drinking heavy, one of the ones that I did last year that was like, there were times when I drank, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll have a beer or something like that. And I was like, that was the times that I didn't. I cut out the stupid filler times. Those are the ones where it's like, I think if you can get decent at knocking, the gym is the biggest help. I'm not even going to front. If you go to the gym, you feel like a total idiot smoking a cigarette, doing anything other than gym or chicken.
If you really get into the gym routinely and you start enjoying it, like usually I think everybody eventually enjoys the gym once they like get hooked on it. But if you can't drink the night before.
No, you'd be a psychopath to be drinking the night before.
Yeah, and then it ruins your gym day, and then you're like,
and you're down for hours.
Yeah, so if you can get in like a loop like that,
you can run in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I like to wake up at 4:30 in the middle of the night in the winter and run through the woods.
You're crazy.
That was the crazy. I did that the other morning. I woke up at 5.
Did you watch a David Goggins video and you're like,
yeah, I watched one David Goggins video and I was like, no one's coming to get me.
Whoa.
No one's coming to get me. And I got up and I put my shoes on and then I put my backpack full of cinder blocks on.
Yep.
No, I put my sneakers on. I ran in the, and I was like, a black bear could like maul my eyes out right now.
We don't really have bears like that, but
there's a bear here.
Great.
Yep. There's a black bear somewhere around. That's why every time I go outside, I always make a snake noise. Like I think it's gonna do something.
We're not doing that outside stream yet.
Yeah, never. Yeah, there's just this.
Although that was a vibe.
But I mean, as far as like that was like one of the ones that like I'll probably like use that for like. Yeah, and it's like cut down. You know, like I used to drink. You know, when I was selling cars, I drink like 3-4 times a week. You know, go off for beer. Nothing crazy, like 2 beers, 3 beers, but like consistently. And then I just got fat as. And then I like lost like 40-50 pounds, and now I gained probably like 15 back. But once you kind of get in the system of like, nah, man, you can't do like the. I was just counting days. It was like, you know, 180 days a year having a beer or two is like crazy, and there's no yield even on the drugs, man. There's no like positive yield. Save it for the celebration only, and then try to get it to where you don't. I mean, as you get older, you really start to look at things way different. I'm 75 years old, so every time I shoot in my foot, I always say I have to.
If we knew what the drug of choice was that he was talking about, we'd probably have a more specific answer too.
If I guessed it was
LSD.
Yeah,
I'm addicted to LSD.
Oh, liquid G. Yeah. I love liquid G.
I never understood kids who take it like all the time.
Oh,
like, how do you?
Yeah, I know. Hey man, you all right? You want to go get a scone or something?
Eating's weird.
Oh, no, fucking. I had a friend like that. My buddy Ben was like that. This kid I knew. Yo, dude, I am not in the right. Like, is you any butts?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Low Main with 25 bucks. Hey, Nicotine, and hey, Quiz. I'm trying to get a personal revolving line of credit with a FICO score in the 500s. Can you help me figure out how to do this?
Well, I'm going to help you figure out how to not do this, buddy. Why are you trying to get a personal line of credit? I need to be straight with you. Right? When you are... there should be nothing that you need a personal line of credit to clean up. What is the amount of money that you are not getting that you can't go out and just make and hustle up? I don't like that. I don't ever like that use. When you have credit and you your credit up, you don't deserve to get credit for 7 years, and you need to go and learn what you did. And it will happen anyway. Your credit score will go back up if you do the right things. You can do it in like 2 years if you're smart. I would work on that and not getting a personal line of credit. I mean, you'd have to tell me that you literally have like two MS-13s holding your mom up by her chin with like 19 right now. And like, you better get the money or her head is gonna blow off. That's the only situation, because if you tell me some fucking story about how you need the money to start a business, the business hasn't made enough money to get a Stripe capital loan on the back of your payment system yet, then you know what I mean? If you start a small business and you like start taking credit card transactions, say you just do $4,000 a month. You do like $500 a week selling rabbits at a festival. In the end of 4 months, your Clover or Stripe or someone will offer you a loan of like $2,500 at like 15% that just comes out of your automatic bill pay. Every time you run the card, you pay back the loan. It's quite convenient for people. So I did it. I mean, I wished I didn't have to at times earlier in Shamanics, but
I just forgot my Guitar Center credit card.
Oh man, my Victoria's Secret card is getting no. But there's nothing you should need with a 500 credit score that you can't get out of on your own back. You have to just give up on credit. You're using banks in the wrong way because they're going to use you, and then you're never going to be able to buy. You're never going to be able to qualify for anything nice if you stay in that. They're watching you. They're watching. Like, go, little trap rat. Go. When you're there and you're trying to get credit there, they're poking you with like an antenna, and you're like a mouse in a maze, like the guy in Tango and Cash. Watch the movie Tango and Cash. Look up rat scene. That's what they're doing to you right now. You shouldn't need money. I'm being serious with you.
Mysterious with $25. I want to shake your hand. Thanks for the inspiration to break into construction. Got my first job working at a high-end builder in the Hamptons as a site clerk.
Dude,
I've got my foot in the door. What should I focus on now?
Paying
Congrats,
attention.
man.
Dude, good for you, buddy. That's
Good
a hell of a
you.
job. Any of you guys want that? Dude, putting yourself in the biggest market is smart. I know you got flooding down there going crazy. If I were you, I would be paying attention to the most respected guys on the job site. I would be paying attention to like who your boss stops around with. Keep your eye on that. Like the guys who no one sort of like gives any shit to, that have the most talented staff. And I would look up the work they do and see like how far the scope of their work, like getting really good at figuring out where who's the most talented and kind of staying around the people doing the best work, and sort of like helping them grow and growing with them. That's cool. I mean, Hamptons, the money is endless. So you want to work on the dopest projects, that's where the most money is. It's rocket science. It's obvious. You want to be working with the guys that consistently work on $5 million plus jobs, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be dope. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, man. Dress up right. Find some interesting hobbies. Start reading. Start going out to these whiskey bars out there and finding out where the old money hangs out, and go there.
Are we
and be quiet about it.
Hellinger FPV with $25. Yo, considering going psycho and selling cars for a while to stack cash. Curious if a Toyota dealership is a good move. How can I find out if the dealership is good enough to make it worth my time?
Pay plan. Uncomfortable conversations with salesmen without being too obvious about it. Going to finding out who pays the best and who's got an understaffed floor, and that's not in a make where the make is like doomed, like a Jaguar dealership is doomed. Toyota's a good spot to be. Most Toyota dealerships are whorehouses, just so you know. The most salesmen, the most like ratchet. You're selling cars with like grown men, functioning alcoholics, guys with no driver's license and shit. It is like a playpen. I don't think I say that enough out here. Toyota dealerships are notoriously. You're talking to guys that weigh like, hey, what's going on, Rick? Like bad drinking problem.
Yeah.
Normal looks like a baseball coach. Is a 9 a.m. nip in the Dunkin' Donuts coffee alcoholic.
99 shooters.
99 bananas, bang. I love that. Banana flavor. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a beautiful little car. The Corolla, it's sporty. It's fun. So, it's not even, but if you can hammer, the product with Toyota is, I think the cat's out of the bag as far as Toyota's being good. It'll get your feet wet fast, and it'll teach you how to sell cars. And then when you come out of Toyota, you're good. It's like that's like the AAA ball for the rest of the big leagues.
Yeah. Tate with $20. Hey Crick, just got my first credit card. You gave advice earlier that you should pay your bill a week before it's due, but my mom warns that my brother did this through Wells Fargo and his credit never built up. Please help. Financial card.
There's like a video on this.
How to pay credit? How to?
Yeah. Well, let's look at. There's a video on this. I don't want to misspeak. It's not. This isn't my.
Did you spread misinformation, Nick?
I'm spreading misinformation. Credit card. Let me see which. Really raise credit tricks, and it's raise credit tricks.
Guys, please like the stream. I know it's late, but it's never too late to like the stream.
This stupid thing. All right, how do you do it? It's like before it's the closing date. Before like the billing close date is how you gotta look it up, man. I'm not the pro on this, but there's something there. And if you have like no credit and you're just trying to establish, just pay your credit online. Have like a little bit of revolving debt and pay it on time. You'll be, and then a car lease is gonna be like immediately. You can lease any cheap car ever right now, and in like 6 months they're gonna be dog cheap. And if you're paying like $225 for a reliable transport in like a couple of months from now, with like $2,000 down, that's a good number to be driving around a new under warranty car. And if you pay that on time, you'll be able to basically buy whatever you want for real, as long as you have income. You know, you need to make money. And that's really, it's not just a credit score. You know, you can't just like not make a lot of money, pay a credit card perfectly on time, and like you don't have. They look at it as like a whole thing. It's not just this one component. And don't think about it like that. When like a guy like Rocco, the finance manager of Mercedes, he looks at like how much credit you have, and that's what the Mercedes underwriters are looking at. They're going, dude, this kid's never bought anything. He bought like a movie tickets. He bought concert tickets and paid it off on time. He wants to drive a C-Class. That's the common conversation. So having a little bit of revolving debt. Not taking on any, but it's also honestly just having a job, making dough, and paying consistently is a bigger component of it. That income line is more important sometimes than the credit line. Sometimes, not always. But that doesn't mean hawk yourself. It just means that that's what they're considering. Wow.